Hello, friends. I'm glad that you came back for part two. Um, this is part two of my prayer flag and my flag of good thoughts, whatever we're going to call this flag. Um, I started the first part of it, and then my computer knowledge did not kick in. Well, I don't have a whole lot of that, but as you saw on part one, is I was asked by a subscriber if I would add to my prayer flag collection, send a prayer for Cuba. And so, like I said in the last one, I did some research and I found out a little bit of what's going, the sadness and the uprising or whatever you call it, in Cuba. And it's sad. It just made me very sad. And this subscriber is very concerned because she's got family in Cuba, and so and you get really concerned over family members. You might have small children family members. You might have the elderly family members that are really victims of everything that might be going on that's unhappy. And so I started this flag on part one, where I painted the Cuban flag as best as I could, and then for on the back I wrote peace, love, and comfort, because that's what we want to send. We want to send vibes of peace, love, and comfort to their country. And so I want to finish it now. I got a piece of upholstery fabric here, and this is where I'm going to put my flags. And I have just this a small piece of fringe, a really pretty fringe. And just looking to where I can cut it. So cut it right here. And then I'm just going to cut it right there. There, and then I'm going to cut this off right here and right here. It's kind of a tricky one to cut because it's got a crossover thing. Okay, there we go. That'll be fine. I'm going to use my glue gun today, only because it's new. I have a new glue gun. This glue gun was sent to me by this company to try, and I made a video of my unboxing, but I haven't posted it yet because I had to send the video off to this company so they could see it first. And then if they approve it, then they'll give me a code that I can put with the video, so if anybody wants to purchase one, then they have a code where they can get a discount. I don't know how much the discount will be, because I found that the glue gun itself is $23, but it comes with 15 sticks of glue, and it comes with these little finger protectors. I was excited about that. But okay, so now see that glued on there just beautifully using the hot glue. And so I'm going to so like I said, I did a video on that, and that's going to be upcoming. I just sent off the video this morning. Got this cord wrapped around the light. Okay, that's better. So I figure I'll give it a good try here. And glue. Normally I would probably sew these, but in the past ones I've sewn. But this one I'm gluing with the hot glue just because it's there and it's really fast. Okay, I want to, oh, you see what? That glue there on that side dried before I could, so it dries quickly. But there's two temperatures on there. I could put it on the hot temperature and it would probably, but see, now that one glued right away. Okay, then I'm going to go on the underneath of here, and I'm going to just kind of glue the underneath. But up here I'm not going to glue, because I want this to stay a pocket. Because when I send, see, I'm the prayer kind. I do the prayer kind. I also do the send healing vibes and things. I do that too. But I'm gonna leave that as a pocket, because in my way of praying, I feel like you can ask. I don't feel like we need to nag God. We don't have to nag him. We ask him once. Now wait a second. I gotta get my, see all that glue that came with it? And these are the fat tubes of glue too, so they last a long time. Okay. I ask once. I request prayer one time for something. I don't request prayer over and over. Like, if somebody has a broken leg, I will request prayer. My prayer request will be for the healing of their broken leg. Then I'm not going to ask again tomorrow to heal the broken leg, because God already heard that. So then tomorrow, or the next time I pray, I will just begin thanking God for what he's doing for my friend with the broken leg. And so that's how I do it. I pray first and then send thank you for what you're doing. And that's what I do. That's how I do it. In my own backyard version of my belief. So then I have this pocket on both sides. And so I can put little notes in here, because I always like to put notes. I send notes. I write notes to God. But I can put little thank yous in this. Not reminders, because he doesn't need to be reminded. I mean, he'll listen to 6 jillion prayers if they come from 6 jillion people. But don't nag the poor guy. I'm telling you, geez, he's got a lot to do. But anyway, so I don't nag. I just ask him, and then, yeah, you guys probably, by this time of this video, you probably think I'm cuckoo. But I'm not cuckoo. So now I'm really giving this glue gun a good, see, and then this is going to be hung outside in the weather. So because it's going to be hung in the weather, that's really going to let us know whether or not it's a good glue gun. And so, but so far I love it. So far I love it. And one of the main things I love it, well, it has a stand, so I just stand it up. Don't have to lay it down. And another thing, it's dripless. It will not drip from here. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm putting a little handle kind of a thing on there right now. I have just this, it's some kind of real cool stuff. It's like, it's almost made out of like a t-shirt material, and see how you can pull it apart like that, but it just spins. It's like that fabric that t-shirts is made out of. I love it. I love that stuff. Got it from an auction. Okay, so I'm going to now run my stream of glue. And this will be interesting watching this particular flag out in out on my line. I've got about 10 flags out there right now. But like I said in my last video on the part one here, I got to thinking because I am, I don't know, I'm a tree hugger or whatever you call me, but I'm a peace. I love just peace, you know? And, and so I think I want to find, um, I think I want to put a flag up for every country. Now, I'll first start with countries where I know people already, some of my subscribers. There's a lot of countries that I want to look up first, and and then put their flag, and I can paint their flag as best as I can, and won't them look pretty up on my and on my line outside. I'll have to take a picture of my line one day. You can see my what I've got all hung up on my line, my prayer string. But most all of them have a little kind of a fringe at the bottom, or some, you know. I got strings. Okay, but this one's gonna go. But this I want to do one for like every country. Boy, if I could do that, I think I would love that. And so I'm going to be doing different countries. So I've got Cuba here, and you know what? I'm going to write so I don't forget. I got a little problem of forgetting. I'm going to just write on this one. I'm going to write Cuba. And you know, it's all our sisters and brothers that live in Cuba. It's you know, there might be some things we don't agree with maybe in a country, but that is up to us, you know, if we want to agree. And most of the time when we think about problems in a country, we think of it's all government stuff. All government, it's all political, it's all goofiness and that kind of thing. And we don't want to think about that. We want to think, we want to keep in mind that everybody, there's people there, real people in every country. In our country of the United States of America, there is good people, and then there is some people that are not so good. It's because they make some silly choices, and then they just go and act silly and probably have some bad results. And there's people like that, but then there's people that are just good people that are just good, and they have good results, you know. And good choices bring good results, bad choices bring bad results. And so, you know, and that's just the same everywhere in our whole world. And so, but I know people, I know I have got, oh my gosh, I've got subscribers everywhere in Australia, in Africa, in in um oh gosh, New Zealand, in India, Canada. Oh, I can't even think right now. There's so many. But I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start mostly with people, with the ones that I know, or maybe I'll go with the flags that are easy to to draw. I don't know, but that's what I want to say for today. Is I just want to put this edition is please send your good vibrations, good thoughts, healing thoughts, and like for this lady that sent me the email, and she's got family and friends in Cuba that she's so concerned over, and you know, we're not only praying for the country of Cuba, we are praying for all the people that are like relatives and friends that aren't in Cuba, but they're concerned about family in Cuba. So I want to leave it at that, and I'm going to I don't have my reading books in here where I can read something. So I need to put reading books. See, this is a different room than I'm usually in. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick out I got postcards here. Postcards from Spirit. And I'm going to pick one of these cards out of here. And what these are letters from your ancestors. I find these to be these are fun. That they're interesting, and when I read one, it's amazing. It's like a message from one of my ancestors. Okay, it says, "Dear you." See how pretty that is? Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance, take a step back, and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath. Slow down and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the institution. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now. It's not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You'll be glad you did. Love you. This is interesting for myself right now because I got a little headache this morning and my back is aching. And I know that when I have feeling pain, I know comes from tension. It's a tension headache, and tension is what causes my back to ache. And there's something right now that I'm really concerned about, family wise. It's been just at the top of my thought process. Um, it's not a really bad thing, but it's just something that is that so it is just something that is just on my mind, and I've been concerned, and so. And now this is telling me that I am being asked to add some distance, take a step back, and do nothing but observe. Don't worry. I like that. That's very good. I like these messages from my ancestors. Postcards from Spirit is what they're called. And they're called, they're oracle cards, which I like these cards. This is good. Okay, that's my reading for today. And I just want to remind you all that I love you, remind you that God watches over you every step you take, every move you make. And I ask him to bring you back safely, safe and sound and happy and healthy to the next video. God bless you all, and thank you for watching. And remember our other countries as well as our own. God bless.